Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this first video, I'm going to show you how you can control any background video in Webflow using Webflow native interactions. And so you may have know this effect from a lot of the Apple product pages where you kind of just scroll through a video playing. And I know that Polestar also have it on some of their landing pages. So that's what we're gonna do today. And Webflow did actually make a tutorial on this about 4 years ago, but I think we can do better than this. This is using the lottie files method where you have basically convert a video into an image sequence, and it can get pretty heavy if you want to do some advanced stuff like this. So it's much more efficient to use a video, which is what we're going to do today. So I've set up this project where I've added three background videos, and we're gonna apply three different Webflow interactions to these. So this first one we're gonna control with a mouse move interaction. This next one I made staggy, and we're gonna control it with a continuous scrolling interaction. And this last one we're gonna control when it enters the view, so it's gonna play. And these are all just added as native background video elements. And the first thing you want to do is you want to disable the autoplay video option, and probably also hide the play pause button. Because if we have the autoplay enabled, it's just gonna mess up with the playback of the video because we don't want the video to actually be playing. We're just gonna control the progress of the video. So this is just out of the box Webflow page with nothing else. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to this website, which I made. It's called thelazygod.com, and you're gonna click on video control. This is the snippet that we're gonna use, and the first step is just to copy this snippet and paste it on the page. So I'm gonna paste it here in the page settings. You can see I kind of cheated and it's already there, so we're just gonna hit save again. And after you've done that, there are three different steps that you have to go through. So the first one is you want to add an attribute to the background video elements that you want to control. So the attribute is called TLG video control, and the value of the attribute is video and then a number. So if we go into Webflow, we click on the background video, we're gonna add the custom attribute, and this one we're gonna name video-1 because it's the first video. This second video, we're gonna create an attribute, we're gonna call it video-2, and we're gonna go down to the third video, and you probably guessed it, we're gonna call it video-3. Okay, so that was the first step. We added the attributes to all of the videos. Then the next step is we want to create a variable for each video that we created. So I'm just going to copy this. That will be the name of the value. We use the slash, so the values will be grouped together. Then in Webflow, we're going to click V to open the variables panel. We're going to go over here to create a new variable, and the type has to be size. And we're going to paste in the name of the value. And we're going to do that 2 more times. And the second one is going to be 2. And the third one is going to be 3. And they all have this default value of 0 pixels, which is completely fine. We'll leave it at that. We're going to use the value of each variable to control the progress of the video. So 0 here will be 0% completion of the video, and 100 will be 100% completion of the video. So that was the second step. And the third step is we're going to create the native Webflow interactions. And here we'll animate the variable from 0 to 100 if we want to do full playback. So for this first one, having selected the background video, I'm going to create a new interaction and click on mouse move over element. And we're going to make a new one. Let's call it video 1. And let's use the x-axis, and what we want to animate is to set the variable value. And for this one, since it's video 1, we're gonna control the video 1 variable, and we want it to end on 100 probably, and start on 0. That will be the first interaction. And let's just create all of the interactions. Then for this next one, we want a continuous scrolling interaction. So I'm gonna click the section videos, which is the tall section, and I'm gonna make a while scrolling in view interaction. And we'll name this one video 2. And here we'll also animate the variable. We're gonna animate the second video variable. And again, we're just gonna set it to end at 100 and start at 0. And that's fine. And then for this last video, we're gonna use the scroll into view interaction. So we're gonna create this animation, new one. Let's call it video free in. So that will be when it enters view. We're gonna then animate the third variable, and we're gonna set it to go to 100. And here, because it's not a continuous interaction, it's a one-off trigger interaction, we're gonna have to set the duration. So I'm just gonna do 1.5 seconds, and that will be how fast it plays back through the video. So of course, you need to set a value that makes sense for your video. And then I'm gonna do a scroll out of view, and I'm gonna call this video free out. And what I want to do here is also animate the third variable, and I'm gonna set it to go back to 0, so it kind of resets the video. And here I actually want to set the duration to 0, so it doesn't reverse the video, but instead just jumps back to the beginning. And then we're gonna save that, and let's publish. Okay, so this first video, you'll see if we put the cursor on top of it and move it, it will play back the video. Since in the Webflow, the default is that when you take the cursor out, it goes back to 50%. That's what you're seeing here. If we scroll down, you'll see that we are beautifully flying through space when we're scrolling up and down. And yeah, there's the explosion. If you scroll up, it resets. So it plays every single time. So that's how you can control any background video with native Webflow interactions. And if you made it this far, I'm really happy that you followed along. This was the first video and the first JavaScript snippet that I've shared here on my website. And the idea is that I will create a lot more and just make some cool things and share it with all of you. If you're interested, I actually put the source code on GitHub, so you can check that out. And yeah, as I said, it's completely free to use, will always be. I'm super excited and can't wait to see what you're gonna create with it. That's it. Thanks for watching, and hopefully see you in the next one.